When I started planning this program, it stood out to me as one of the biggest, largest serving programs of this type that I'd ever seen. So we already have the scale. Now how do we increase the impact? One of the main things that stood out to me that we had an opportunity to take advantage of was identifying any high-risk kids. So any children who walked in that didn't even want to take the swim test, you could tell it was mostly because they were unsure of their skill or knew that they couldn't swim. And so trying to make it accessible for them to get in, to be comfortable, to ensure that we were going to take good care of them and help teach them to swim, I think is where I see it transitioning over the next 5 years.
Most of our students, when I got here 8 years ago, were afraid of the water because of stories their parents had told them they had almost drowned. So their parents kind of stuck a negative in their brain that swimming wasn't cool, it was very scary, and they didn't want to do it. Over the last 10 years, this partnership has revolved over just being awesome. Kids will continue to come through the rec department and get swim lessons.
When I started, the farthest I could go was about the halfway mark. Now I'm able to go to the deep end.
I want the kids to learn to swim a little bit faster than maybe previous curriculum or different types of curriculum. And it allows us to move through more kids learning to swim and will hopefully be the bridge into swim teams or to health and wellness as a piece of lifelong love of the water. It doesn't always have to go to competition, but most of the kids we want to at least walk away enjoying the water and being safe.
You know, in another 5 to 10 years, I would hope to see this program continuing on. You can see the joy in the faces of the students behind me. A lot of swimming accidents happen with kids younger than middle school age. I'd love to see this program grow down into the elementary schools so that all the students in American Canyon were safe.
My advice is, if you're scared, don't worry about it. They'll help you, and you'll watch yourself grow, getting stronger and better at swimming. And then when you look back, you'll be, I still can't believe that I didn't know how to swim till now.
The end goal is that people can come and use the water as a place to have a family experience. And when a child doesn't know how to swim, people tend to avoid the water. And so whether their kids can't swim, whether it's a culture or the parents can't swim, or they have a family line of just non-swimmers, that's where we want to interject and try and break that cycle to where it's inviting for the families to come.